Hello, Reach Your Happy community, and welcome back to another episode of Reach Your Happy with Laura. So, as you know, life gives you things often unexpectedly. Our mind so enjoys thinking that it knows, and then life presents something that was unexpected. And our mind often has a hard time with it. We feel resistant to it. I remember getting pop quizzes in school and feeling so angry about it. I went to a private Catholic school, so the word religion just came in my mind. So it was like a religion test on or quiz on our reading from the night before. And I remember being like, now that I think about it, I was probably mad because I didn't do the reading, not because I was getting caught off guard. But we get these pop quizzes in life, and I don't think of it, I guess that was a poor analogy, because it's not really a quiz. We're not really being tested in life, although it can feel that way. You know, how many times have you said, like, my children are really testing me, or my husband's really testing me, or life is really testing me? I don't believe it's testing as much as it is helping us find different ways of experiencing life, of moving through something challenging, something frustrating, and doing it differently than the time we did before. You know, not being prepared for my religion pop quiz absolutely was a gift in helping me to realize the importance of doing my homework the night before. That I don't like being caught off guard, and I like to be prepared. So doing the reading, because there's a potential pop quiz coming my way, helped me grow, right? It ultimately, so as I'm talking right now, I have this hawk friend, and I'm not sure how well this is gonna work, but showed up. I'm hoping you can see that right on that light pole there. I was teaching the other day, and my hawk friend popped up there, so it's interesting timing. So hawk is the messenger of zooming out, looking at the big picture. I'm actually going to scoot over so I can see it a little better. Oh, so beautiful. So zooming out to see the big picture, right? On a long enough timeline, on a zoomed out in a view, things make sense. But when I was getting that religion pop quiz, it was normal to feel angry, to even feel upset with myself, upset with the teacher for springing that on me so unexpectedly. Oh my gosh, how beautiful. Brad and I call this our house the bird's nest because we're so up high and we get this perspective of the birds that feels like, a bird's nest. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. Just staring right in here. What timing. Anyway, so keeping this kind of school analogy up here, I do believe that we are constantly given chances in life to grow and evolve. And they often come about in challenging ways because without discomfort, we are pretty dense, We don't often change unless we're forced to because we're so uncomfortable, or we're deeply inspired to change, or there's usually a need for some sort of push. So what if the challenges that arose in your life, came into your life to help you grow in a way you wouldn't have otherwise? I think that there's a misconception that life is supposed to fit into this little box, look a certain way, and stay that way. You know, when we're feeling content, we're feeling joyful and satisfied, we want it to stay that way. We want the plan to go according to plan. Our mind likes to expect things. Our mind likes to be in the know. But when we're in the unknown, it's so uncomfortable. It's dark, right? But in the darkness is great potential. In the unknown is great potential. And a really important thing to remember when you're in the dark, when you don't know what's next, when life is throwing you unexpected things, to remember that we need to be planting seeds of that which we want to come about. Just the other day, it was legitimately yesterday, I said to myself, so I've had medical stuff go on and I have to get a surgery, but before I get that surgery, I have to have some tests. My test is supposed to be tomorrow. And yesterday I said to myself, if I don't get that surgery till March or April, even May, what if it's June? I know I'm going to be okay. I know that the resolve that I have found since October will continue. I know that I'm strengthening. I know that what I'm ready for comes to me. I was just feeling that urge to affirm that to myself, that no matter how this path unfolds, I've got my own back. I have a support system. I will navigate this to the best of my ability. And I get a call today. My appointment's tomorrow, which is then I get to set up my surgery date, and then this issue can be resolved for me. I got a call saying, there's an emergency. He can't do the test for you tomorrow. I'm like, is there any time today? No. I would do anything to get in there. And the timing of it, I don't get to get that exam done until the end of January now. And my initial response on the phone, I was pissed talking to the receptionist. And then I was like, and I start to cry, she's helping me schedule my appointment and tears are just rolling down. And then I get off the phone with her and I literally put my hands on my heart and was just like, it's okay. It's okay that you're upset. It's okay that what you had hoped and wished to happen isn't happening right now. It's okay you feel disappointed. It's okay you feel annoyed. And then as soon as I accepted it and told myself it was okay that I felt this way, and I felt the initial shock of it and discomfort and looking into the future and going, oh my gosh, so another month of this, okay. It's like, you know what, well, we've done it. We've done this already. And perhaps I am not ready for that exam tomorrow. It's not a pleasant one. And I'm not looking forward to it, but I also am because I'm ready to get that surgery, or at least I thought I was. But maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not. And I say maybe I'm not because it's not happening now. And who knows what's going to shift? Who knows what's happening in my body that perhaps is creating an even better environment for this surgery to take place? I don't know. But the hawk showing up here is that reminder for me that big picture things are always working out for me in ways that I cannot see. And the person who's taking my place tomorrow, perhaps this is a life or death situation. Perhaps that this is exactly what she needs, exactly what I need. And somehow, some way, there is this beautiful gift that's unfolding that I just can't see right now. And perhaps you're going, yeah, you're just trying to make yourself feel better. You know what? I am. And that's how I rationalize what's going on, is by thinking of best case scenario, that maybe my body shifts, maybe I don't need the surgery, maybe, and that's wishful thinking, but you know what? It gives me some hope, it gives me some energy to make it through the next month. And through this process, I have continued to the hawk is just like ill-grilling me, staring. There's nothing around you, just staring in this window, maybe listening to this. And I am using Reiki energy, so there is a healing going on here. But this has forced me to come into acceptance and to make the best of what I've got going on. And what a gift that is. I think that's a gift that children provide parents. It's like, you can't get that infant to sleep at 3 a.m. You are forced to accept what is. And the term, it is what it is, and it's okay. It is what it is, and it's okay. I accept this right now. Immediately softens all the energy, all the tension. And what if, the school analogy, what if we are in school? What if this human experience is schooling? It is this curriculum written down that we're supposed to learn particular challenges. We're supposed to move through certain scenarios and learn specific things from that. Like, we are supposed to evolve in this very particular way. And that softens everything for me. When I'm in the thick of something, like a couple weeks ago, it's really hard to feel that or to trust that. But the second my head comes above water and I get this hawk showing up, the moment, I start talking like this, it's like, I do believe the universe communicates to us in ways. I believe there are signs everywhere that this hawk is a messenger from the divine, that this cancellation is a gift somehow. What if I had gone, there was going to be an accident, or I would have gotten COVID, or, and I have clients tomorrow. So I don't know, right? And so often we don't know, and maybe I will never know the bigger reason why. But I like to allow myself the freedom to toy with the idea that this is exactly as it needs to be, that nothing is wrong, nothing's amiss, that everything that I go through, everything that we go through is precisely as it needs to be. That what our mind thinks should be happening, the attachment we have with our own mind about the way we wanted it to be, the way we expected it to be, is simply a practice in detaching from the outcome, detaching from how it looks, detaching from the process, and instead allowing ourselves to be a participant in life and having this real grounding moment of, I do not know what's ahead for me. I've had this on my schedule for weeks, and then in a moment it shifts. And that's true of anything. In a moment, things can shift. So holding out, holding on to that faith, holding out for things working out better than you expect them to. Okay, that's all I'm going to say today. Thank you for tuning in, sending you so much love. I appreciate you. And if you feel called to look up hawk energy, hawk symbolism, hawk spirit animal, I suggest you do so, because perhaps there's a deeper meaning for you. All right, I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.